Hi everyone, Ranger here, at long last. Yeah, so first of all I'm just going to go straight out and apologise that I haven't done anything for easily 4 months now. Just life's been busy, and whenever I have felt the opportunity to get out, the weather's been crap, and me being me, I'm the fair weather bushcrafter at the moment. But finally managed to get out, bringing out some of the new kit, but I just figured I'll have a day out and cook myself a meal and enjoy myself. So here I am, just wandering around. Got some new kit to try out, like the missus found an old tripod of hers, so I can probably do a decent video for a change now. And I'm filming this on a selfie stick I've bought as well. Still filming on my phone, obviously, but c'est la vie. So I'll just get a bit further in and then come back to you. So like I said, today I'm just going to wander around with no real agenda apart from make some lunch, test out some new gear, because I have Mac Tightwad, if you are watching this, I have used your hammock, but it was like on a day of a really bad day and everything was going wrong, so I brought it, but to be honest that worked fine. So today I'm going to go out and have a good day, sit in that and just chill out, maybe even have a sleep. And I've brought out a few other things that my good mate Pete Morrison got me. As you can see, I'm already using the MTP pack that he's got me. But yeah, we've brought out the hexy stove as well. Even though I've brought out my proper stove. Sorry, sun's in it. I just noticed the sun's in you. Yeah, I've brought out my hobo stove, but I thought I'd bring out the hexy stove, that way I can get a nice hot drink on while I'm cooking my food as well. Yeah, try not to do too much selfie cameras at the moment because I'm watching Bruce at Nature Calls how to make a better video, and fair enough, I'm gonna have some selfie stuff in it. I just don't want to overload you with it. But then again, because I am just wandering around a lot, I probably am going to be talking to you a lot as I wander. So I do apologise if it gets boring. I'll try and do better next time. Yeah, just a little tip. If you're filming with one of these Joby Gorilla Grip things, make sure you don't bend it too much when you're putting it in your pocket, because it snaps quite easily. Looks like I'm buying the wife a new one. Oh well, these things happen. Ooh. Scummy water. I don't even think I'd want to risk using my filter on that. Saying that, I'll probably have drunk worse in my purification video. Well, this looks interesting. Potential. You know, like sort of a path into the trees. Looks like it's gonna. I mean, it's been sawn down and stuff, so obviously that means that someone's been here recently. Does it mean they're coming back though? Don't know. But let's explore. I'll see what's down there. At the very least, I'll probably be a nice spot to have some lunch anyway. Plenty of sawn wood, so fuel. Let's see what we can find. Oh, so far, come all the way from up there down to here. It seems to lead to more open land. Well, more nature-y reserved land. So I don't know what they're doing here. I'm guessing by the looks of the devastation down there, they've just pretty much dragged a bulldozer down here and just made a path. Which is a shame, because actually, well, this looks like a nice place to have lunch. Downside is I can't find two trees together that haven't got tons and tons of branches sticking out, so I can hang my hammock up. More fuel than I know what to do with. But no, I want to try out my hammock chair, so I'm going to find a spot. Okay, so I'm going to get me hammock set up between these two, but the last time I tried setting this up I was using paracord, and Jesus, that stuff stretches a mile off you forever. I was forever adjusting it and my knots were crap, so they kept coming undone. So last time I swore myself, nope, I'm not using knots ever again. So I remembered I've got these, you know, I used to use these to strap my canoes onto the roof of my car when I went canoeing. So I just figured I can just wrap these around the trees, around my hammock. I'm going to be happy as Larry. So I'll get that set up and then get back to you. Now what I have done is I've strapped it up here and I'm going to tie this end to the hammock. But what I've done is I've put a knot at the end of the ratchet, so that way if it failed on me, it's not going to collapse on me straight away and I'm not going to end up on the floor. At least I'm going to know, oh, it's giving up and get out. And I'll do that on the other side. So I'll get back to you. Right then, it's all set up. So the moment of truth, will it hold me? I think so. So good thing is, I can get my stove here now and start cooking, but then when I finish cooking, I can just... Oh yeah. I can get used to this. I think I might try and lift it just a little bit more so I'm not sliding right down into the bottom, but yeah. Yeah, I can see why people like these now. These are great. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do a quick adjustment, get it a bit higher up, and then get on with some food. Alright, so I figured I'd just bring you in a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So like I said, I've brought out my old hobo stove, but I've also brought out a hexy cooker because I wanted to give this a try, because I haven't used this at all yet. So I figured I'd make myself a coffee on this and cook my main meal in that, which is probably going to be a pasta dish, just add water and stuff. I wanted to keep it simple for me first day back out. So we've got the hexy stove going. You haven't got me in shot, but my loss is your gain, isn't it? Almost smells like a steam drain. Not sure what to do about that. I might just, once I've finished with this, I might just transfer that over and get a brew on. Because I was liking that. Don't get me wrong, Pete. Don't worry. I will experiment with the hexy stoves because I was expecting that tablet to sort of last about 15 minutes. I don't know if it's because of its age or that it burns quicker. I don't know, but or whether they're meant to be like 5-minute tablets or something. But I will experiment with them. I'm going to probably just put another one on and yeah, sod it. Let's just get another one on. Put some wood on it as well, just to G it up, and then I should have a brew at the same time then. Yes, it says ready in 8 minutes, but because I put 9 million gallons of water in, I'm guessing the sauce is going to be really, really watery. So I might just let it boil off for a while. that's getting the coffee water going alright as well. That's definitely the trick, isn't it? Just put a little bit of wood on. And that seems to be doing alright now. Yep, that's definitely getting near ready for the boil, so I'll probably just get me condiments out. Yeah, pretty much all these of what I've accumulated from going through various bed and breakfasts. Just help myself to here and this and that. Let's go all very continental and have a cappuccino, eh? Oh yeah, this is a definite juggling act. Where's that? There. There. What I'll do is I'll probably come back to you once I've got this all finished, because coffee's made now, that's just boiling away, I've just got to maintain that. And then I'm just going to let it go out and I'm going to eat my food. Right. So that's my food done. Just eat it straight from the pan, no point messing around. Plus I didn't bring anything else to serve it into, so... Yeah, this supposedly serves 2. So we'll see. Seeing as how it's pretty much about where my thumb is. Level. But I'm guessing when they say serves 2, it's meant to be more of a... You mix it in with lots of other stuff and it serves 2. Well, so far this trip turning out a lot better than my last one, because I even ended up putting a hole in my tab, because it was like I said, it was in March. The weather wasn't supposed to be brilliant, but I thought it was going to be dry. But it was windy, and I couldn't get my stove to light. Everything was up against me, and when I was setting up my the hammock chair, I ended up cutting the string, and the knife went into the tab and slashed it open. So I'll probably put a bit of footage of that in there, because I did record some of it, but I wanted to put it up, but then I just got a bit lazy. It's just like, but no, you've got to see the bad side of it as well, because you know, we can't just sort of all keep videoing things and making it look like it's easy, because we all have ups and downs, and that was one of my downs. Yes, I just thought I'd bring you in even closer. So that's the food all done. Had muffs off. Now I'm just having a bit of a chill out. And I'm just sitting down, enjoying the wind blowing through the trees. Not that there's much, but that's what makes it nice. Just that little bit at the end. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be out a bit more now. because like I said, I just sort of fell into a bit of a slump, and whenever I did feel like going out, the weather was bad, and that always put me off. And then, you know, other times it's just like, you know, life got in the way. You know, parenthood comes first, which reminds me, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to be by January we're going to be having another junior ranger in the team, so that might put a dampener on my videos, but I'm sure you'll all understand about being a parent and stuff. These things happen, but I'll try and get out when I can. And I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, would you like me to try and do some more videos, more prepper related, sort of like homesteading at home, sort of? Because I've been getting my wood store a bit filled up now. I mean, to be honest, I still need to get some sides around it, but it's still getting ready. And I've been storing up a bit of food for when I come out camping and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it's not like if the end of days would come I'd be able to live for years and years, because it isn't, you know. But that's not what I'm about. I'm more about just being prepared for everyday events and things like that. You know, something as simple as losing your job. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble again. But yeah, I really am liking this chair, Mac. Good effort. And I remember you saying you don't think people could sleep in it, but I reckon I could sleep in it. I think at the moment I've got the trees are a bit too close together, so it's a bit of a slump. But if it was longer and it was a bit more stretched out, if you were in a sleeping bag, I think you could. Because yeah, your feet would be out the end, but if you're on a sleeping bag, it'll hang on the strap, and your feet will just sort of hang there. So you could still probably lay down in it like it was, and be supported and sleep. So I actually might try that the next time I go out for an all-nighter. To be honest, I have no idea when that's going to be, because next week this week, Wednesday I'm off to Jersey for a while. I digress. Anyway, what I did want to say is thanks Pete for the hexy stove. I know I didn't do very well with it, because obviously I've never used one before, so I didn't realise the hexy blocks burn that so quick, but at least I know now if I just throw a little bit of wood in, it just gives it a little bit more pep and does the job just as good. So I'll definitely be using that one. I have been been trying to use your gasification stove, because like on the first few videos you saw, I made myself a brew alright, but everyone keeps going, oh no, you're supposed to load it from the bottom and then let it burn all the way down, which is probably right, but every time I've done that, it's just gone out and farted in my face. So I'm still practicing with it, and you know, I should have brought it out with me today, but I just, you know, because I haven't done anything, I've really just wanted to get out and in some ways get my confidence back, because I think that day out where I screwed up was actually sort of gave me a bit of a kick in the teeth, and I sort of, that's probably another reason why I've been so long. So I just thought, oh god, but no, I've got out a bit more. I'm glad I've done it now, and I'll probably, in fact, I might actually put the video up just to show you all, because you know, I was halfway through editing it and then I just stopped, so I'll probably do that. Okay, so I'm back on the path, I'm back on my way, and hopefully, like I said, I think I know where this is going to come out relatively, and if so I can just walk back to the car and head home. Yeah, it is good to be back doing all this. I've missed it. Yeah, I've done it. I've been putting it off for far too long. Nice sort of stone bridge. Oh, that's very scenic. Yeah. Nice little sort of riverway going down. That's it, down that way. Which will probably lead to where I was briefly. But anyway. Ooh, a bit of a fork in the road. See where it leads and then head on out. Right, so back at the car now. So, that was a good old day. Hopefully I've managed to rack up some points for my diet. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you have any comments about any of the things I suggested or asked for about, or you have some comments for me, then please feel free to tell me. And otherwise, I will see you until the next one, which hopefully won't be too long. But like I said, I'm off on holiday soon, so we'll see you on.